Servus and welcome to Flo's German Kitchen. I'm Flo, this is my kitchen and I show you how to cook the German way. And today it's really gonna get very German. We're making a classic German Currywurst. Currywurst is #1 street food in Germany. It's challenged by Döner Kebab, but it is still the #1 in Germany. Most people eat currywurst. Currywurst is the street food for the working man. You eat it on your lunch break, you eat it when you get home from work, but also when you're out at night drunk and you need some food, get a currywurst. It will get you back on your feet. One important thing for the currywurst is, of course, the sausage. The sausage is a fine German bratwurst, and if you can't get it, make it your own. If you want to know how to make a fine bratwurst at home, check out, sooner or later there will be a video here where I show you how to make German fine bratwurst. But the heart of the currywurst is definitely the sauce. And you might know people who tell you, yeah, just take ketchup and add some curry powder or buy a curry ketchup. Let them be happy with it, but they're missing on a lot of flavors. So you are here to learn German cooking, and this is how to make a brilliant, tasty, wonderful curry sauce. For the sauce, we need tomato puree, we need apple puree, we need some coke, we need onions, we need honey, tomato paste, a jalapeno, paprika powder, salt, and as always, a good guzzle of German beer. Wunderbar. So I'll set up my stove and we start cooking German currywurst sauce. If you're a thorough observer of the video, you might have realized that I did not mention the bacon, and that's got a reason. In no standard currywurst sauce you will find bacon. This is my extra special Flo flavor, but try it, it's brilliant. So the first thing you do is you just render out the fat of the bacon, fry it in the pan until it's crispy, and wait for the best. I want to render out the fat, so that's why I don't start with maximum heat. I really start with medium to low heat, so the bacon really releases a lot of its fat before it gets crusty.
Step into the kitchen where Flo takes command, with schnitzel in the pan and a stein in his hand.
While the bacon's frying, I'm gonna chop the jalapeños. You don't necessarily need to use a fresh jalapeno, it's just because I had one here. But you can also use chili, either fresh or just use chili flakes or whatever it is at hand. You can just use something that gets the stuff hot, and of course make it as hot as you like it. You don't need to put too much effort in chopping that because it's gonna be blended anyway later. So this is gonna be fine. Usually chopping stuff like that is not my standard, but who cares? It's gonna be blended. The bacon's got let's say double purpose. The one thing is that it releases the fat, and we're gonna fry the onions in the fat of the bacon later, and that's gonna add bacon flavor to the sauce. And the other thing is we're gonna fry that really crispy, and later on I'm gonna show you how to use the bacon as an extra spice, and this is just a wonderful thing. You will not find it in any standard currywurst sauce. This is really my personal touch on it, but you're gonna love it, really. As I'm not using too high temperatures, this takes some patience, but I found out that giving things a bit of time is better than having pieces of bacon that get burned and taste like charcoal. You don't want to eat charcoal. You want really crisp, nice, wonderful bacon. So take your time. and make things real.
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
Now that looks perfect. A little darker than I'd take it if I eat it for breakfast or something, but that's wonderful. We put that aside. I'm gonna use it later. I go on with the onions, and actually I keep the temperature low. We don't want that to roast very dark. Just make it sweat, get slightly dark, but not really dark. The onions are turning slightly brown. That's a good time to add the jalapeños. Now jalapeno is another thing that I just had in the house a couple of days ago. I made a pico de gallo and I still had some leftover jalapeno, so I'm using that. Sometimes I'm using chili, or even if I don't have anything fresh in the house, I'm using cayenne pepper or chili flakes, just anything that gets the stuff hot. This looks good, so I'm gonna add the tomato puree and the honey. So we get the whole stuff caramelized, and the tomato puree, the tomato paste, I've learned that, slightly roasted. And this is something that you really need to keep stirring constantly so you don't get anything too roasty, too burnt. And that basis of tomato puree that gives that sweet caramelized flavor, also some fruity sour flavor already from the tomato paste, yes. And we're gonna add more of the sweet and the sour taste by deglazing everything with Coke. Because with the currywurst sauce, you really want it fruity, sweet, sour, hot, just everything you want on your currywurst. Yeah, and Coke is just the perfect thing to do it. And this is also the moment when you can add the tomato puree and also the apple puree. You will also think, oh, putting apple puree on my bratwurst might appear a bit strange, but in fact, if you use ketchup for something, ketchup also is mainly a mixture of sweet and sour, and of course the spices you add. And the apple puree serves two purposes. The one thing is it adds fruitiness to the flavor, but also it adds substance, so the sauce doesn't get too liquid, too watery. Now you can also add the salt. That's 3 teaspoons. I'm using 3 teaspoons because this is sea salt. It's not as strong as rock salt. Rock salt you can take a little less. And this is 1 tablespoon of sweet paprika powder. Speaking about measures, when I cook for myself, I just add some spices, try it, add a little more of this, add a little more of that, so it just suits my personal taste. But I will add the measures I'm using today in the video description, and this is something where you can start from and then just start adjusting to your personal taste. That's especially when you're making sauces. Don't follow recipes, just follow your own style and taste. So while this is cooking, I'm gonna prepare my special flour spice, and that means grinding the bacon to powder and then add it again to the sauce. That's gonna be lovely. Oh, that smells so, yeah, bacony. I just love it. Although I added 2 small cans of Coke, this is pretty creamy. It's not watery at all, although it didn't reduce for a long time. And that's what the apple puree makes. It just gives substance to the sauce, and that's what you want. You don't want to put a watery sauce on your sausage. I'll give it a first try. It's well balanced. It's got that freshness, that fruitiness, sweetness, but also the salt and paprika powder. But I think it still lacks a bit, and I think that's because the jalapeno doesn't really have power. So I'm gonna add some chili flakes, because I do like my currywurst hot. So one last step and the sauce is ready. Some people like it. I don't like to have pieces of onion, or in my special case, pieces of bacon or anything on my currywurst. I really want it to be a smooth, silky sauce. So here we go. Let's blend it. So here we have it, 1 liter of smooth, silky, spicy, fresh currywurst sauce. That's gonna be enough for around 15 sausages, depending on how much you put on it. This is great, this is silky. I'm gonna fry the sausages and see you in a couple of minutes. So here we have it, wonderful bratwurst. I made it on the grill, but you can also just fry it in a pan. Slice it in little pieces. Drape it nicely on the plate and add the sauce. Now there is one question. It's called currywurst, but I've never mentioned any curry so far, and that's got 2 reasons. One reason is my wife doesn't like curry powder. The other reason is that I love the sight of the yellow curry powder on the sausage. So I don't add any curry to the sauce, but I put it on top, quite a lot of it. And now see, that looks so wonderful, the yellow powder on the sausage. Now if you're at the Imbissbuden, you either eat your currywurst with a roll, wonderful, or you add some French fries. And this is the platter you want after work or whenever you eat currywurst. Doesn't that look great? The sausage was pretty brown. I love that because it gives an extra roast flavor. This is lovely. You can dip the roll in the sauce. I love it. Some fries with the sauce. But the star of the show, of course, is the sausage. Oh, I love it. One thing, never make just one currywurst. Always eat 2 or more of them. It's just not enough to eat one. Now, I love it. I love it so much. The sausage is great. The sauce, it's fruity, It's a bit sweet, a bit sour. It's got the spicy part of the chili, and of course it's got the curry powder on top. This is lovely, and it's so wonderful that I don't want to stop eating. So let's wrap this up. Make your own currywurst, enjoy your own currywurst, enjoy German cooking. Cheers on currywurst. Wunderbar.
Flo's German Kitchen.
We love it!